Namaste everyone. My name is Shivam Yadav and roll number is BT21 CME091 and I am going to present biometric sensors and will discuss in detail about fingerprint recognition technology. Before understanding what is biometric sensors, let's understand what is biometrics. So, biometrics is a unique biological trait for identification of individuals. It is unique for every person. It includes like fingerprint, facial recognition. Mainly, it is divided in two types: physiological and behavioral. In physiological, face fingerprint, hand, eyes, DNA, and in behavioral, keystroke, signature, voice, way of walking. And these are includes. So the question is why biometrics? So traditional methods like passwords or ID card can be lost or can be stolen. So biometrics provides a more secure and efficient thing and user friendly, and that is unique for everyone, and that is hard for replicate. And the biometrics are very important for today life, like role in security, access control, law enforcement, and everyday applications like smartphone, mobile, laptop, and in banking. So now let's understand what is biometric sensors. So biometric sensors are devices that captures and measures biological or behavioral characteristics. These sensors convert physical traits into digital data and store it, and again it compares to the stored data to give the result. And the type of biometrics, as discussed earlier, there are two types: physiological and behavioral. In physiological, fingerprint, face recognition, iris, vein patterns, and in behavioral, voice, signatures, dynamics, way of walking. These are includes. And the how biometrics sensors work. The basic principle is first it captures data like image of fingerprint if this fingerprint recognition technology. Then it process and extract unique features of fingers, like everyone have the unique features for fingerprint. And then it stored that uniqueness in digital form. And after that, if we again enter our fingers, then it will generate that unique features and then compare with the stored data. If this matches, then it exists. Like we can see in this figure also, first enrollment, and then it extract the template of biometrics, unique templates, and store in digital database. And if we again enroll, then it again extract the data in template form, and then it compares from the stored data. If this matches, then it allows, and if this not, then it will not allow. So now applications of biometric sensors. Uh, this is used in security and access control, like car doors access and immigration control. And this is includes law enforcement, banking and finance like ATM, healthcare like civil benefits, identifying patients, and personal devices like laptop, mobile phones. And this also used in crime investigations, employee input. Now we will understand fingerprint sensors in detail. So what is fingerprint recognition? Fingerprint recognition is a biometrics technique that identifies individuals based on their unique fingerprint patterns. Uh, Fingerprints includes region and valley that are unique for everyone in the world, for every person, and that remains same for entire life. So this is why fingerprint are very important for and that is hard to replicate. And about history, fingerprint is not used from now onwards. It used from long before. So we can see from the above image, like in this image, it is introduced in 600 AD in China. Fingerprint to seal contracts and legal documents. In 1880, articles on fingerprint published in Nature, and like that in 1924, setup of its fingerprint identification division by FBI. And in India, in 2019, uh, India started issuing 12-digit UID number for its resident for everyone. And 2014, two-factor authentication came into phone. So uniqueness of fingerprint patterns. Human finger skins consist of fingers, ridges, and pores that I said earlier, and these are unique and found in the ninth week of the fetal development life and remains the same for entire life. If the skin is injured, then the same fingerprint reconstructed on that zone. Identical twins have different fingerprints, and no two people have the same fingerprint. Every individual is highly fingerprints is highly unique and suitable for the use of as a form of authentication because of their uniqueness. So understanding fingerprint patterns. So basic fingerprint pattern includes loops, rolls, arches. Loops are first rolls are circular or spiral pattern that you can see in the center of our finger, any finger, and the loops are the which are curving and covering that rolls, and arches are the simplest pattern. It is something like straight line away from the center that do not curve, and the now unique ridges structures. In fingerprint, ridges have a unique structure like minor point, a teeny detail of ridges like ridges ending bifurcation, ridges endings that are unique for each fingerprints, and this is remains same over entire life. And these patterns don't change, making fingerprint highly reliable for lifelong identification. In this image, we can see rules are circular or spiral patterns. These are rules, and loops are these away which are covering to the roads, and arches are the away from the center, which is some straight line uh, away from centers. And the minute points are the unique points on the ridges. This includes ridges ending, ridges bifurcations, ridges dots that are we can see in our fingers, and that is unique for everyone. And this in this image we can see the core which is circular and the delta forming away from the center. Because of this, the fingerprints are unique for everyone. This can't be same for two person. Process behind fingerprint sensor. The basic process includes image capturing processing. First, it captures image of finger if this is fingerprint sensor. Noise reduction, noise because of dirt, oil on the surface, fingerprint surface. Contrast enhancement. Uh, if the image is not proper, then it enhance the image, highlighting ridge patterns. And then minute points and ridge ending and bifurcations. These uh, these unique features extracted, and then pattern recognition. First, it stores the data, and then if we again enter, then it compares from that, like identification of unique rows, loops, and arches. And if this matches, then it allows. In this image, you can see first image, yeah, fingerprint is there, then image processing, and enhancement of image, then feature extraction like minute points, like ridges and dots, bifurcations, and the feature storage. And if the quality is low, the first is image enhancement, then the mind points extracted. So fingerprint analysis techniques. There are two types of technique for analysis. First is minute based matching, and the second is pattern based matching. In minute based matching, we match the minute points like ridges bifurcations, ridges ending, and ridges dots, and these are unique. So method most common method that relies on comparing minute points, and the matching looks for similarity in minute locations, types, and orientation between the scanned fingerprint and stored templates. And the pattern-based matching, this is the overall ridges and furrow patterns to compare fingerprints, focusing on loops, rolls, and arches. And these are not very effective pattern-based matching. Actually, it is effective application where the high resolution or extract minute points are not necessary because it is not more accurate than minute-based matching. Because in minute based matching, the small dots and bifurcations are matched, but in pattern based, the overall pattern of the fingers of the loop, rolls, and arches are matched. And there is hybrid techniques that combines both of these minute based matching and pattern based matching, and this is more accurate and this is used in especially in high security applications. We can see in this image minute matching that every points and dots are matched and pattern based matching overall patterns are matched. And this image I have explained earlier. Then first is input image and then enhancement and the managed point extraction. So now type of fingerprint sensors. So mainly three type of fingerprint sensors are available. First optical sensor, capacitive sensor and ultrasonic sensors. Optical sensors use light, capacitive sensors use charges, and the ultrasonic sensors use ultrasound waves. Uh, Optical sensor wave is very less used because this can be easily spoofed because it usually lies and make the images. If we put image on the place of finger, then also it granted. That is why it is less used. And capacitive sensor, we have seen this in old iPhones earlier. That in this on metal fingerprints and in ultrasonic sensors, sound wave mainly used, and this is a new technology. So optical sensors, how it works, I'll tell in next image. So first light source comes, it collides with the surface and reflects and the sensed by sensors and the 2D image is created. From that we extract that data and compare again. So advantage of this is cost effective and simple technology, but limitations are vulnerabilities to spoofing and environmental sensitive like dirt and oil can affect this. Now capacitive fingerprint sensors. So capacitive fingerprint sensors are detect the difference between electrical charge between the fingerprint ridges and valleys. We can see in this image that if you touch the sensor, then electrical charge transaction takes place. So at the point of ridges, this takes in another way, and at point valley, this takes in another way. So by this we can find out the structure, 2D structure. But this is also not accurate because if we put any other thing in place of finger, which is where the charge transaction are same, then this can be spoofed easily. So advantage of this is high accuracy and better security, but limitations are higher cost and sensitive to moisture. It is also sensitive to moisture. Now ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. This is a advanced technology. Ultrasonic sensors use high frequency sounds waves to capture a 3D image of the fingerprint. A sound wave bounces off the ridges and valleys of the fingerprint, creating a detailed three-dimensional structure. You can see in this image, the first ultrasonic sounds transmission takes place. It uh, collides with the surface, skin surface, interact, and the ultrasonic receiver are there which receive the sound and the 3D image generation generated. Then the advantage of this, it generates 3D imaging, enhanced security, and performance is diverse in condition. Because this works well in even the fingerprint if wet or dirty. Limitations are that it is costly and complex. So feature of fingerprint biometrics are advancement in sensor technology, integration with multimodal biometrics, increase in adoption in various sectors like expected growth in healthcare, financial services, and public safety and due to its reliability and ease of use. So on the conclusion, we can say that the biometric sensor enhancing security because password and pins can be stolen or can be forgotten, but the finger which are unique for everyone. So highlighting fingerprint biometrics as a secure and reliable understanding tech. The understanding biometrics technology is essential for understanding capabilities effectively. Impact on society. So fingerprint biometrics is widely adopted method of identification by society. As you can see, this is highly used in mobile phones and our daily used technological things. And the future prospect fingerprint technology continues to evolve with future improvement expected to enhance its security and usability. So thank you. That's it from my side. Thank you.